Yeah, live.
ನವೀಕರಣಗೊಂಡ ಗೋಕುಲ ಕಟ್ಟಡದ ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯಗಳು. 7 ಅಂತಸ್ತುಗಳುಳ್ಳ ಗೋಕುಲ ಬೃಹತ್ ಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ತಳಮಜಲುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 70 ಕಾರುಗಳ ನಿಲುಗಡೆಗಾಗಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ 225 ಆಸನಗಳುಳ್ಳ ಒಂದು ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಹವಾನಿಯಂತ್ರಿತ ಸಭಾಗೃಹ, 2 ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಭಾಂಗಣಗಳು, ಭೋಜನ ಗೃಹ, ಆಧುನಿಕ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳುಳ್ಳ 3 ಪಾಕಶಾಲೆ, ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ವಾಚನಾಲಯ, 50 ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬಹುದಾದಂತಹ ಸಮಾಲೋಚನಾ ಕೊಠಡಿ, ಆಡಳಿತ ಕಚೇರಿ, 12 ಅತಿಥಿ ಕೊಠಡಿಗಳು, ಮನರಂಜನೆಗಾಗಿ ಒಳಾಂಗಣ ಕ್ರೀಡೆ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಕೊಠಡಿ, ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ಟೆರೆಸ್, 3 ಮೆಟ್ಟಲ ದ್ವಾರಗಳು, 4 ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಮುಂತಾದ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಕಟ್ಟಡ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶೈಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಂಡ ಶ್ರೀ ಗೋಪಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದ ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯಗಳು. ಕುಸುರಿ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗಳಿಂದ ರಚಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಬೂದು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಶಿಲಾಮಯ ಗರ್ಭಗುಡಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಲಿನ 44 ಕೇಶವಾದಿ, ವಿಷ್ಣುವಾದಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣಾದಿ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು, ಸುಮಾರು 36 ಅಡಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಬೃಹತ್ ಗೋಪುರ, 14 ಅಡಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಮರದ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಮಹಾದ್ವಾರ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ 28 ವಿವಿಧ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳ ಮರದ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗಳು, 6 ಅಡಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಜಯ ವಿಜಯ ದ್ವಾರಪಾಲಕ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ 10 ಅಡಿ ಉದ್ದ 3 ಅಡಿ ಅಗಲದ ಅನಂತಶಯನ ದೇವರ ಮರದ ಕೆತ್ತನೆ, ಮಹಾದ್ವಾರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ 4 ಅಡಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಪಂಚಲೋಹದ 2 ದೀಪಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯರು, ಪ್ರವೇಶ ದ್ವಾರದ ಒಳ ಮೇಲ್ಮೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಡುಪಿ ಕಡೆಗೋಲು ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ವೇದವ್ಯಾಸರು ಗಣಪತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ ರಚಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದು, ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿಯಿಂದ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ರಚನೆಗಳ ಸುಂದರ ಕೆತ್ತನೆ, ದೇವಾಲಯದ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಹವಾನಿಯಂತ್ರಿತ ಸಭಾಗೃಹದ ಮೇಲ್ಮೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾವತಾರದ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲೆ, ಗೋವರ್ಧನ ಗಿರಿಧಾರಿ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ವಿವಿಧ ರೂಪಗಳ ಮರದ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗಳು, ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪ ದರ್ಶನದ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗಳು, ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಗೋಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಅಡಿ ಎತ್ತರ 3 ಅಡಿ ಅಗಲದ ರಜತ ಪ್ರಭಾವಳಿಯಿಂದ ಅಲಂಕೃತ ಸ್ವರ್ಣಲೇಪದ ದಶಾವತಾರ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು, ತೇಗದ ಮರ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಂದು ಕಲ್ಲಿನಿಂದ ರಚಿತ ಅಲಂಕಾರಿಕ ತೀರ್ಥಮಂಟಪ, ತೀರ್ಥಬಾವಿ, ತುಳಸಿ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದೆ.
Namaskara, good evening, and a warm welcome to all. BSKBA Association, popularly known as Gokul, is a 96-year-old charitable trust in Mumbai, and our activities include a community center at Zion and a home for senior citizens at Nerul in Navi Mumbai. With over 5,000 members, we have been actively interacting for religious, cultural, and social causes. BSKBA YouthWing is conducting Sunday interactive sessions along with the talent hunt series. Today, we present to you The Power of Advertising Design, a talk by Anvita Bhat. Anvita is the daughter of Shri Anantraj and Srimati Jayalakshmi Bhat. She has done her master's in communication design from NABA, Milan, Italy, and is currently working as a design creative at Agori Media House. Her hobbies include illustrating, traveling, and she also has a keen interest in spirituality. I welcome you, Anvita, and request you to take over.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hi. Namaskara, everybody. I'm Anvita, and thanks, Tanvi, for that amazing introduction. I'd like to thank BSKB for providing me with this platform and the opportunity to speak today. I will be speaking on the power of advertising design, and I've created a short presentation for you guys, which I'll be sharing with you. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. As Tanvi said earlier, I'm a communication designer, and I'm currently working as a designer at Agori Media House, which is a digital marketing firm. And throughout my design career, I've been always keen towards and fascinated by the way advertising and marketing design has influenced people and kind of tricked them into buying a particular product or service. And although this advertising campaigns seem very easy or smooth, but they're not that easy to achieve, and a lot of creativity, a lot of research goes into it. Disclaimer, I'm not an expert in this topic. I have a very short career as of now, and as much as I know right now and I have learned from my experience is what I'll be sharing with you all today. So let's get started. So introduction is, you see advertising design on a daily basis. If you browse around yourself, you'll see a lot of advertising designs around you, maybe on TV, in social media, billboards, buses, magazines, posters, flyers, and whatnot. And each of these advertising design has been designed for you to get to notice and remember and want the product or service being offered. A great advertising design is one of the most valuable things you can invest in as a business. So let's understand what advertising design actually is. Advertising design is the creation of an artwork which is used to promote a particular product or service. If I get more specific about it, the primary goal of an advertising design is to promote sales, or if not, it's not directly promoting sales, then it leads to some particular action which will eventually lead to sales in future. So this is the focused job role of an advertising design, which makes it different from other kinds of designs, such as marketing and graphic designs. While marketing and graphic design are more focused towards communicating a brand's image or the kind of brand values with the audience or the customers, advertising design's primary focus is sales, is to drive sales. And although this can be mistaken that advertising design cannot be aesthetically appealing, advertising design can get creative and interesting, but apart from that, the main goal will always be to drive sales. And which is why a lot of times advertising design is confused to be the same as graphic design. So let's understand the difference between them. Advertising design and graphic designs are two disciplines which are easily confused with each other, but are very different from each other in several ways. We can talk about the relationship between advertising designers and graphic designers. And it's good to note that these two fields work in the same team in an advertising campaign. A lot of times, this creative team is a part of an ad agency where the advertising designer creates the outline or the concept of the campaign, and the graphic designer brings life to the campaign through visual elements. And this team also includes a lot of other creative individuals like a copywriter, digital marketer, social media analyst, and many more. Let's understand the job roles of graphic designer and advertising designer to help us distinguish better. The job role of an advertising designer is to create a concept for an advertising campaign. The campaign might include a lot of variations from print designs like brochures, flyers, posters, banners, etc., to keep TV commercials, radio advertisements, etc. The main goal of an ad designer is to sell the product or the service as per the requirements of the brand. But also, while designing an ad, you need to keep in consideration that the psychology, emotions, and the visuals relate to the customers to create the right type of advertising for the brand. While the graphic designer's job revolves around visual aspects of the design. They work with texts, fonts, compositions, layouts, and other design principles to create a particular type of advertising to make it more visually appealing. Their designs might be visual representations of a brand, like a logo, branded typography, color schemes, etc. So all in all, an advertising design and graphic design may have many similarities, but they tend to overlap in certain areas. While graphic designers use their skills to represent the brands visually, advertising designer can be considered a hybrid of marketing and design. Let's understand the steps involved in advertising design. When you design and advertise, you cannot directly jump into designing and advertise. You need to do your research work first, and you need to have your facts right. Well-crafted advertisements aren't the result of good luck or random circumstances. There's a lot of hard work and research that put in to create a successful ad campaign. So before you start designing your ad, you need to be aware of certain things like brand identity, customer persona, product value, and goals for the ad. Brand identity, because you need to know what the brand's value are, what the brand's history is, what the brand has been doing, what type of products the brand promotes, or the services brand provides, so that you can reflect it in your advertisements and bring the essence of the brand in your advertisement so that the customers can relate with the brand and their values. The customer persona, because a lot of products, most of the products are not meant for everybody. There's a particular target group or an audience for a particular product. So to understand a particular service is for which customer or for which target group, it's very important that you research about their habits, their values, their thought process and everything. So also the third thing is understand the product value, what the product has to offer to the customers, what product has to provide, the pros and cons of the products. The more you understand about the product, you can highlight the parts of the product or the service which relates more to the to your particular target group, so that you can communicate about the product or the service to them more efficiently. The goals for the ads. Before you start designing your ad, you should make it clear with your brand that what are the goals of the ads and what do they want from the particular ad campaign. Do they want to drive sales, or do they want to just create a statement or convey a message to the audience? So understanding the goals for the ads makes you craft your advertising and design it a little more efficiently. Second is picking up the right advertising format for your ad, like social media, print ads, outdoor ads, email ads, etc. Let me give you an example. If I am a brand and I have a product for teenagers, and everyone knows teenagers are all over social media nowadays. So what better than a social media platform to promote my product, right? Promote my service, right? So even in social media, their researchers have stated that social media is divided into two groups, that is the Instagram group and the Facebook group. So teenagers, youngsters, aging from 15 to 35, are seen to be more active on Instagram, while 35 and above are seen to be more active on Facebook. So if my target is teenagers, then my most feasible or my most logical platform in social media would be Instagram, because this is the platform where my target audience I will reach my target audience there, and I can promote my product and communicate with them more effectively and efficiently. Moving ahead, let's understand the structure of an ad, like how an ad is designed and what all elements are to be included while designing an ad. So an advertisement includes the headline, which needs to be short, simple, and in limited number of words. Not a lot of people or everybody likes to read huge messages or a lot of text. The attention span of a person is not more than 10 seconds or 15 seconds max to max. And you have to make sure that whatever your headline is short, simple, and in limited words, and can attract the attention of your viewer in like maybe 10 seconds. So most of the time, headlines or in ads, there is sub headlines are not included, but if they are included, it is mostly the supporting character for an headline, which is a continuation of the headline. And third is amplification. Amplification is majorly selling an idea of the advertisement, or telling the story about your ad or what your ad needs to convey. Fourth is proof of claims like approvals, warranties, testimonies, etc. And fifth is call to action, like what do you expect out of this ad from your customers? Do you want to engage them, encourage them to take action, and offer that, or an offer that will lead them to take in action? So I'll explain this thing to you through this ad that I've given as example over here. Here, L'Oreal Paris took an initiative as per a research in Germany. It was stated that a lot of firms experienced growth because of female leadership roles. And still, apart from this graphs, increasing graphs of female leadership, companies were promoting more of their male employees and giving them the leadership roles. And this is what this is the opportunity that L'Oreal Paris seized to create a statement where they kept the headline as "This is an ad for men, direct, straight, short, and simple." And they supported it with a subheadline, which is "Hire more women in a leadership role. We're all worth it." And they created they took their wand and created a kind of residue kind of section, which indicates the graphs lines, and which indicates also the growth that companies have been seeing, the percentage of growth that companies have been seeing through female leaderships. So this all in all, this advertisement is calling for the people in Germany to wake up and understand that women are also contributing, and they are a part of your success, and you should give them equal opportunities as well. Moving ahead, advertising usually uses appeals or particular feelings to highlight a particular ad, because feelings like fear, humor, sensuality, music, emotions, and scarcity, these are the emotions and feelings that stay put in your mind and creates an impact in the person's mind. So if I'm watching something, some advertisement which indicates fear in it, and after I watch the advertisement is gone, I've gone past that hoarding or whatever it is, and I might tend to forget. But if you have conveyed me the emotion properly, then I will remember it, remember the emotion about the advertising, which helps me connect and understand what the advertising wanted to convey. Let me explain it to you even better through examples. Here, UNICEF took children right as a emotion, and they created the emotion of fear here, and tried to promote children rights, where they focused on activities like don't take away children rights to education, don't take away children rights to health, don't take away children rights to food. They used particular elements or products from each genre. Like education, they used pencil, they broke a pencil and with blood around it. In health, they broke an injection with blood around it. And food, they broke a plate and blood around it, which simply indicates that you're murdering the rights of children. And it creates kind of a fear, and it's this advertisement is kind of blaming you to, or accusing you of being a murderer, and it kind of makes you take action against these injustice that's going on. And it's crisp, clear, and minimalist approach, but it conveys the message. Humor. This is one of my favorite parts, Burger King and McDonald's have always been in a continuous fight, or and they don't leave any opportunity to humor each other or roast each other per se. The first advertisement over here is where Burger King is showing the brand ambassador of McDonald's, that is the Joker, at the counter of Burger King ordering a meal. And there is a small caption down there saying it just tastes better. So Burger King is effortlessly conveying that even McDonald's, who is their competitor, feels Burger King's meals are better than theirs and they're coming here for food. And the second ad is where Burger King didn't leave the opportunity, where McDonald's, there was a place where McDonald's was being demolished, and Burger King, as usual, had to seize that opportunity. And just across the road, it put a hoarding with the Burger King logo and stated RIP McDonald's, stating that this is the end of the McDonald's era and it's the rising time for Burger King. So Burger King has used a lot of humor methods to advertise and roast its competitors. The third is the emotion of friendship. There was a time where there were a lot of accidents taking place on roads, and a lot of teenagers lost their lives because of being careless. So the mayor of London took this into their hands and created a campaign and series of posters where they showed children or teenagers lying down dead, and stating the statement that don't let your friendship die on the road. Think, look out for your mates, which directly states that please be aware, please take care of your friends, and please be aware of your surrounding and carefully walk around and stroll around the road. The success of an ad campaign. Advertising design has to be direct and drive viewers to take a specific action. And it takes real skill to balance that, from what your call to action will say, where to place your particular call to action, which testimonials to use, to will there be enough space to include all of it in that particular space. So it can be a very hectic and a daunting task, but if you have done your research right, as I said earlier, and you have your facts right, then the advertising campaign just flows like a breeze, and no one can stop it from being successful. The benefits of an ad campaign. A lot of people have asked that whether advertising design really works. Trust me when I say this, it does. It works by creating awareness about a particular product or a service, which leads to further action, whether purchasing the item that is mentioned in the advertisement, or encouraging them to signing up for additional information, leading to further purchases in future. In other words, advertisement design has two purposes: either to sell something or to inform potential customers to take some action, which will eventually lead to sales. Earlier, there were very minimal or only one type of ads, that was the print media advertisements, like banners, posters, flyers, and stuff. But today, in the digital age, we have more options like digital ads, email ads, social media, etc. People buy with their hearts as much as they buy with their heads, or they use their heads. You cannot always trick your customers into buying products. Emotional attachment is also a thing, and people actually get emotionally attached with what they buy, and also hitting the right chords through your advertisement, like the right emotions through your advertisement, plays a crucial role in actually designing an advertise. So with all the available platforms, if your ad is cleverly designed, hitting the right emotions, communicating same values, and with creativity, you can lead your business to skyrocket in a very short span of time. I'll show you some more examples, like the print ad. Here, Chupa Chup had introduced sugar-free lollipops, and this ad campaign says it all. Like, we all know that ants are attracted towards sugar and anything that's sweet. So over here, so effortlessly, they have shown the image where the Chupa Chup lollipop is lying down there, and the ants are not even trying to go near it. They're like crossing, keeping a distance from the lollipop and then crossing over and going on the other side, which indicates that the ants that the Chupa Chup lollipop does not have sugar in it. So this is so effortless, to the point, and uh, conveys the message. There's another example from the brand Always. This campaign or this video clip was shot after the recent soccer ball. So I'll just share this with you.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give you some actions to do. And just do the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl.
Aw.
My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time they're already trying to figure themselves out, and when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swing like a girl?
Keep doing it, because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball,
So, once so Always took a very smart step by using the phrase like a girl into their advantage, and taking interviews of people, first asking them questions, what do you feel a girl running like a girl is, and then they showed what actually meant, which had a power. And I think still I am shivering after seeing this video. And these are the kind of ads that have an impact, even if I leave it, like I browse through something else. tomorrow I'll again remember this ad. It's just fit in my head now, and I know what the brand wanted to convey to me. So this was an example of video ad. Um, to conclude, advertising design has the ability to encourage people to buy a product, attend an event, or uh, or also to change a previously held perception about a brand through just one design creation. If the advertising design campaign is correctly done, then the ad has the power to even convey a strong message and have a lasting impact on people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anvita. It was a really insightful session. We have a few questions from our audience. I think
Yeah,
we can
sure.
take them right now. So, how does one know if he or she should choose this as a career path? Like, how do you make this decision?
I mean, if you are creative, I mean, I am not the right person to tell you like how do you choose the career path. I mean, if you've always been creative and you connect with the kind of messages brands create, and you are in a creative field, I think it's through the lectures or the sessions you attend, you get to know more about an advertising design as a career. It's a very unfair thing if I tell someone like this is the way or this is the path you should go, and you will like to take this as a career. But I think you can take a seminar or a course somewhere, and if you feel that this is what you're made for, you like you yourself know that it hits you, that this is what I'm meant to do. So, yeah.
So next, we have another question.
Yeah.
Describe a situation where you had to meet a tight deadline, and how did you deal with it?
I mean, it's always planning. Although it's a very unfair thing for me to say now that I always plan and then I'm always on time. No, but actually the problem with creative field is like you cannot plan stuff. Creativity comes anytime, anywhere, and you cannot plan stuff. But the thing is that once your creative juices flow, then there's no stopping you. So you have to give yourself time, and the first thing is do your research is everything in a design work. So if you're researching, if you've done your research well, then you know which direction you have to go to. So once you get the direction, then going with the flow is not a big task. So yeah, doing your research, planning out your schedule is very important. Yeah.
How do you sustain long-term interest in designing for only one brand?
Sorry.
How do you sustain long-term interest in designing for only one brand?
I mean, one brand does not always have the same kind of advertises to promote, or the same kind of projects that come across us. There are a lot of aspects that come into play. Like maybe today is a festival, so I want to promote a particular festival or create an impact for the particular thing that's going on. So that is what you have to be very aware about, what's going on around your society or around you. And when a certain opportunities come, you need to grab them. Like I gave an example of Burger King. It just saw an opportunity when McDonald's was being demolished, and it took it to its advantage. There are a lot of opportunities that come across your way, and even if you're working with a particular brand, as the question asked, that the brand has a lot of different projects in different ways. So it doesn't get monotonous. And since maybe I like designing, or that is my forte, I never get bored of it. So yeah.
Tell us more ways to deal with the clients, like the part where they keep telling you to redo the designs and they are never satisfied with them?
I mean, there is, I think no one has an answer to this question right now. It's be very patient. Like, you have signed up for this, and clients will always keep, asking for renewed designs or progressions. But it's up to you, because if they are again and again asking you for revisions, which means that you have not understood the assignment properly. So make sure to sit with the client, understand what they want. That is where the research part comes into play, where you sit with the client, understand the brand values, understand what kind of target they are aiming at to promote their product, understand what kind of product or service they want to promote, and also what kind of goal they want to achieve through an ad campaign. So understanding the entire possibilities and understanding the brand gives you a upper hand in providing a better result to them. So yeah. But then the revisions are always there. You cannot get over it.
Thank you so much for clearing the doubts of our viewers. I
Thank
think
you.
we are done with the questions.
Okay.
And thank you so much for such an insightful session. It was a wonderful presentation, and the power of advertising design was really very well explained by you. And
Thank
another
you.
beneficial fact is that now we have a better understanding about the difference between advertising and graphic design. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
you
It was
for
an
sharing
honor.
your valuable time with us.
Thank you. Thank you. It
Yeah.
was really an honor. And I would like to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah.
And I would like to add on that the audience is the most important part of any program. We thank you all for being a part of the BSKB YouthWing family and encouraging us to look forward to the next session every time. We thank the President and Managing Committee of the BSKB Association for giving us this opportunity and for their support and encouragement. I would also like to thank Guru Prasad Bhat, Sri Lakshmi Udupa, Jannavi Poti, and Supriya Udpa for the coordination. Thank you all for joining.